Hey y'all, it's Chris with Rockin Farm. If you haven't already done so, hit that subscribe button, click that notification bell, and go check out the website, rockin8farm.com. Well y'all, we are pretty miserable down here in Texas. And before any of my friends up north start to say anything about whining, crying, complaining, I've seen y'all's Facebook posts as soon as it hits about 80 degrees up there, and there's plenty of whining, crying, and complaining. Here in Texas, we call 80 degrees early winter. As a matter of fact, it was hitting 80 degrees in December this year. So the main reason that I'm as miserable as I am, in all honesty, it's not that I hate like the cold. I've gotten a lot older. I do have a lot of arthritis. My arthritis does hate the cold, so that stinks. But it's just the super increased work and the risks that we take when we get weather like this. So this is what we're dealing with here in Texas right now. We're dealing with upper level precipitation that is nice and wet. Okay, no pretty fluffy snow. Nice wet upper level precipitation that then comes down on the ground and coats everything and turns to ice. Stack those bowls so they dry out a little. Well, they're not gonna dry out, but you know what I mean. It's better than nothing. It's better than them being frozen together. Stack those bowls and then take your buckets and fill them up and bring them out to the laundry room. I'm pretty sure we're done. Chicken bowls are picked up, chicks are checked on, pigs are fed. I'll get the pig bowls out of the barn because I have to go in there and check on Trixie anyhow. So just stack the bowls, fill up the water buckets, and put them back in the shed. So right now I am pretty much just living by a hope and a prayer that my pigs don't get out. This one right here is actually drooped so far that I am going to cross over before he crosses over to me. This one here is drooped down so far that I need to try and fix it. But let me see if I can get a little closer to some of this tape and you can see what the issue is here. So I got to walk down here and turn off the fence, and then I'll come back and try and repair it. The fences are essentially not hitting anyhow. But then on top of not hitting, because they're so frozen, they're all grounded out because they've all got a 1/2 inch to 3/4 of an inch of ice on them. So they're all sagging. So I got to come down here. This one is just sagging so far that I need to try and do something to lift it up. But like I said, the fences are basically not working. The only thing that's keeping my pigs in is the fact that they don't know they can get out. And I can't turn that off. Try and chip enough ice off of it to get down to the button. And that's not gonna happen. Chip enough ice off of this and turn that off. Good to go. So again, y'all, the only reason I'm even worrying about this right now is because it's so low, I'm afraid he's gonna walk over it. And I can't have that. So I'm gonna try and get it up high enough that he'll not tempt it. So here's the hoping that raising that up at least convinces him that he can't just step right over it, because I can almost guarantee you these fences are not functioning well, if at all. So I'm cold, I'm miserable, everything is slippery, everything is covered in ice. Nothing comes easy. All the water systems are froze. We've had to go to our winter water systems, which require a lot of hauling of buckets. See our summertime water systems are great when it's summer, but as soon as it dips below freezing, they're useless. So for the pigs, it's just water bowls and hauling buckets of water. The piglets out here seem to be doing just fine in the pig huts that I created for them. They're getting lots of water. It's a lot of work and it's a pain in the butt, But in all honesty, my biggest concern is these fences. Like I said, the only thing keeping my pigs in right now is that they don't know they can get out. And I do have one sow in heat over here with Oliver, and I've got 2 sows in heat over here with Weddle. And it just figures, this is just my luck, this is just my timing, because I have witnessed all of the breeding happening, which means that if I can get through the next few days without an escape, we're good. I'm very confident that Carlita will be bred by Oliver. I have seen him breed her several times. I'm just waiting for that heat cycle to end so that I'm over the fear of Weddle getting out and breeding her as well. I have physically seen Weddle breed Panchita and Ruby over here. So again, it's just like, please let these heat cycles end. So I've just got to convince these pigs that these fences are working for a couple more days until we can get things thawed out and they do start working really well again. The chickens, we've had to switch over to our wintertime water bowls for them as well, which is just a bucket with a bunch of 4-inch holes cut in it. And they can stick their heads in there and get a drink of water. These chicken tractors, believe it or not, right now are the place to be. If you go inside that chicken tractor, that temperature is noticeably warmer in there, and the water almost doesn't freeze except for at night. During the day it doesn't freeze much. Whereas the guys that are in actual runs out here, we have to come out a couple times a day and make sure that we break up the ice in their water bowls. I've also lost all of my shade structures. You can see the piles of ice. We come out here in the morning and again in the evening and beat all the ice off of these. I would just take them down, but they're too heavy to move even after beating the ice off of them. So that's our winter weather update, y'all. The animals are fine, you know. Chickens are out here playing and scratching all day long. Pigs are out there chasing each other. You know, as soon as it warms up, I'd say about 10 o'clock. They hide till about 10, but that's also when I've been coming out to feed. I've been starting work early so that at 10 I can take a long enough break to come out here and feed. Kids haven't had school, so my boy's been here to help me. We're trying to get things knocked out, but everything takes twice as long. It's just a mess, and we're just not set up for it down here in Texas. My boots are not slip proof because we don't get that much ice. There's no point in investing the money. I don't have frost-free hydrants all over the property because it freezes like 6 times a year, but it's just when it freezes, it's nasty like this. So hopefully someday we'll have the infrastructure and the money to set up for heat, set up for cold, be just totally ready, kind of over-prepared. But unfortunately, we are not there yet. So I've got to go check on the barn. I've got a sow that's fixing to have piglets any day now. I think her due date is tomorrow, and I've heard rumors that she's nesting. I really hope she holds off a couple of days, but I got to go check on her, finish up a couple more chores, and then I got to get inside and warm up, y'all. So until I see everybody again, this has been Chris with Rockin' Farm. Be happy, live healthy, and stay warm.